earth, water, air, and fire. Spirit, show us the energy so we may transcend higher. On our guides, angels, and ancestors we call to bring us messages for the highest good of all. Okay, and welcome. This is going to be your psychic tarot reading. Go ahead and take a deep breath, tap into your own intuition, and let's get started. Okay, we're going to be pulling Oracle and Tarot, but first I want to let you know what I got through in meditation for you. Okay, so for this collective, I've got the numbers, seeing double digits, 4s, 3s, 5s, 7s, 2s, 8s, 8 was very strong. Okay, so seeing double images or double numbers or double letters of any kind, but specifically for letters, I got M, M, D, D, G, G, and A, A. Okay, all right. Okay, and so the first thing that I saw was I saw a big rock surrounded by a forest, right? Like a mountain-sized rock, but it was like a mesa or plateau, giant way up in the sky, and forest all around, huge forest. Okay, and I heard the song "A Forest" by The Cure, and I heard "Come closer and see into the trees, running through a forest all alone." Okay, and actually, I'm a big Cure fan. I just realized I'm wearing a Cure t-shirt as well. So The Cure, you've been healing. Okay. The original line, what they actually say is lost in a forest. Okay, so I got you're not lost, but it is unknown. Okay, all right, and so you're able to, and the next thing I saw was you're actually in the forest, right? Inside this forest that encircles this giant rock mountain. Okay, and then you go through a portal from the dense forest to the top of the rock mountain. Okay, so it's like you can travel between the upper, lower, and middle realms, right, to gather information to help you on your journey, right? Above you is sunshine, blue skies, infinite space, heaven, Akashic records, right? Clarity to see. The rock is solid, right? Solidity. Having epiphanies, sudden ideas. You're able to see above you, below you, the whole forest. So that's telling me able to see objectively, more objectively, instead of polarizing viewpoints. Okay. All right. And what else? Okay. You're seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities. Okay, deeply connected to nature and supported by nature. Also, you might be seeing flashes of light out of the corner of your eye. Okay, all right, so this message is for someone very special who has exceptional spiritual gifts. Okay, and you're able to travel through these worlds. And thinking of the shirt I'm wearing, it's a Cure concert t-shirt, and the concert that I went to was Shows of a Lost World. But remember, in the channeling, I got you're not lost, it's just the unknown. So what I'm getting for this is that you've developed this skill to very easily be able to transport between these worlds, gather wisdom, right? Oh, I forgot to say that below in the forest, right? Below is trees, life, soil to grow life, right? Nutrients for your growth, for your wisdoms, for lessons. You can also find refuge in the forest, right? This is your subconscious, right? Okay. Yeah, so having this skill isn't something that most people have. This is a spiritual gift of yours to be able to travel through these realms and so easily. And I'm just looking down here where I have this, I'm going to show it to you actually. It says, know the unknown, hear the unheard, see the unseen. It's just from a, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but it's just from a tea bag, right? So you're very spiritually gifted, okay? And you're able to travel through these realms to help you to get messages, to get information, to get the nutrients, right? Okay, that you need. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with the Sacred Forest. Seems appropriate. All the cards we'll be using have been thoroughly shuffled. Okay, yeah, and on the bottom we have toadstools, growth. Yeah, so it's like down in the forest is where you can grow and plant the seeds, right, to grow way deep down in there, able to bring the light from above down to the forest, right? It's like bringing the dark to light, right? And planting seeds for growth. Absolutely. Also, this is a 44, double digit. Okay. We need to know. Okay. Yes, moonlight enchantment. Magic. You're magic. That's absolutely right. Yeah. And the forest here and this big moon, you may work with the phases of the moon a lot. We have a full moon coming up on the 31st of May. It's the second full moon of the month, so it's a blue moon, okay? This blue is standing out to me here too. More so on the camera, it's showing up bluer. Actually, it's pretty. This darker, like indigo, third eye, right? Able to see clearly, right? Yes. Being illuminated. Absolutely. Your magic. 25 together, that becomes 7. Message from Spirit. Absolutely. Okay. Yeah. Look. Hummingbird spirit. Joy. Absolutely. Able to travel through these worlds is you're gaining so much wisdom, right? And this is another double digit, guys. 22. Yes. It was 744 when I said that. Okay. Yeah. Gathering knowledge from the different realms helps you grow and learn, understand, have clarity, able to see yourself clearer, able to see more objectively, right? That brings joy, right? Even in the simple things. Absolutely. Okay, yeah. And freedom, right? Freedom to travel between these realms, right? The freedom, the freedom within and the freedom without, right? Just like the rock in the forest, as above, so below, right? Freeing your upper conscious and your subconscious, right? Freedom. Able to fly, see the eagle? Able to fly through the realms with ease, right? An eagle doesn't struggle to fly up or down or around, right? They can go really high or they can go all the way down into the forest, right? To nourish themselves. Yes. Okay. Let's get one more from the Sacred Forest. Okay, yeah. Owl spirit, wisdom. Yes. Gaining wisdom everywhere you go. Absolutely. Okay. Put this right here for you so you can see it. Yeah. And ancestors guiding you. Okay. Guides, angels. I'm really getting ancestors. All right. And angels, right? She's got angel wings here. Yes. Your spirit team helping you, supporting you, guiding you through the realms, protecting you through the realms. Yes. You're protected. You're absolutely protected through the realms. Beautiful. This is an amazing message. I love it. Okay. All right. We're going to get some tarot now. We're going to be using the Back to the Future tarot. Let's see. if you make sure you guys can see these. Okay. Yeah. Back to the Future Tarot, because 88 stood out to me, and 88 miles an hour, right? That's how fast he had to go to make the time machine work, right? Like going through that portal, right? And he very easily goes to the portal, right? It doesn't actually take any time, right? It's a time machine. It doesn't take any time to get from one place to the other. It's instant, right? You can travel there whenever the energies are right, right? Like he has to get to 88 miles an hour. You flow with the energy to go above when you need, below when you need, bring it all together in middle world, right? Here in reality. Yes. Okay. All right. And on the bottom, strength, right? Okay. That's an 8 as well. All right. And this is when George gets the strength and nerve up to stand up to Biff, right? Yeah. So you have gotten really strong. You have really gained your strength through going through this healing journey of traveling. Okay. Look, you guys, the 10 of Flux. This is the 10 of Cups. Yes. This is ultimate happiness, wish fulfillment, emotional happiness. Absolutely. Right? This is when they restore the train in the third one, and they're together, and they have the 2 kids that aren't in here, but their names were Jules and Vern. That Jules Vern may be significant to you. Absolutely. Happiness. Your emotional, deep emotional happiness and fulfillment. Yes. What else? Okay. And we have 7 of Clocks. All right. That's the 7 of Pentacles. Patience. You've been extremely patient through this process. I know that if you had patience, that you have been doing this for a while. It was 1222 on the clock when I said that. So yeah, absolutely. Having patience through all of this. Patience with yourself, patience with the process. Okay. All right. And we have another 7 here. Okay. This is 7 of Guitars. This is 7 of Wands. All right. So patience and also protection, right? Like I was saying before, over here, being protected, being encircled in your protection, right? Absolutely. And this is your, having boundaries. He's playing the guitar here, right? Like that's his passion. So following your passion, having boundaries with people, places, things, ideas, belief systems. Absolutely. So you're able to be in that frequency to travel between worlds, to heal and learn and grow and bring you happiness and joy, right? Yes. Look, you guys, it's the Ace of Flux, but there's the 88. Yes. Ace of Cups, right? Yes. You have a cup that is just always full, right? You can have a cup that's always full when you take time to tend these worlds, right? You can be emotionally fulfilled, right? You can get in this time machine, get the right energy going, this love for yourself, this self-love and patience that you've had, these boundaries that you're putting up. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's really cool that that one came out. Yeah. Let's get one more from the tarot, please. All right. Yeah. 3 of Rods. Okay. 3 of Wands, right? So now that you've been through, right? You've been going through this healing journey. Okay. Traveling through the upper and lower worlds, right? Learning, growing. It's freeing you. It's bringing you wisdom, joy, magic, happiness. Okay. yeah, and you've been very patient and following your passion and trying to your frequency and vibration, right? Like we were talking about, that has to be like he had to go an exact speed to be able to go through that portal. You have to be in the right vibration. So being patient with yourself and radical self-acceptance is what it takes to be in alignment, right? So it's like, you know, you've done all of these things, you received all of the messages, you are spiritually gifted, so you know that it's time that you've aligned all of this energy, right? It's time for your ship to come in, your train to come in, your manifestation, right? Eights are about manifestation. Absolutely. Okay. All right. Let's see, what do we want to do here? With this moon coming out, I think I'm going to just grab one from Moonology. One or two. See what Moonology says. Okay. You need to know anything specific about the full moon coming up. Okay. Yeah. Full moon in Cancer. It says personal issue reaches resolution. Yeah, absolutely. And this moon looks kind of blue too, right? Okay, so by this moon coming up, May 31st, again, it's a blue moon, right? So, and blue moons are about rare opportunity, okay? So you may have a rare opportunity around the energy of the full moon, okay? And if you're not watching this in real time, my messages are timeless. Whatever the next full moon coming up is, that's the one I'm talking about for now, okay? All right, so yeah, personal issue reaching resolution, right? Absolutely. Okay. By the next full moon. Okay. And I just happened to look down. Leo, full moon in Leo, don't let pride get in your way. Okay. Okay. And maybe I just heard one more. So let's get one more of these. Yeah, that one was flipped over. So go ahead and put that one out. Okay. So one more, please, Spirit. Okay, yeah. Okay. South Node, don't let your past hold you back, right? Because you're moving forward now, right? You're about to get on this train or boat or plane or whatever it is, literally or metaphorically, right? So don't let your past hold you back, okay? What's in the past is in the past, okay? That's why you have the ability to travel through these realms, right? And if you have a time machine, you can travel through to the past, right? To heal, right? Go through the portal to the past to heal that. Absolutely. Yes. Okay. All right. Well, since we're talking about time travel, I'm going to close this out with the Time Traveler's Oracle. And on the bottom, we have transformation. And there's that full moon again, the blue here. Oh yeah, the blue coming through. Yeah, third eye. Clarity, coming to light. What's in the dark comes to light. Yes, that's what this whole message is about. Yeah, and how healing that is and freeing, and how much wisdom, protection, magic, joy, and happiness that can bring you. Okay. Final message, please. Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides. What do they need to know for their final message, please? Okay. All right. And we have communication. Yes. Being able to communicate, right? With spirit, angels, ancestors, guides, right? Being able to communicate within yourself, right? With your subconscious, going into that forest. Absolutely. Communicating through the realms. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to read this one. And this is also the Oracle of Delphi, Greece, right? Your magic. Yeah. You have excellent, superb I just heard superb. I don't usually say that. So that's for somebody. Superb spiritual gifts. Okay. Able to communicate, receive messages, give messages, interpret messages, travel through the realms. Yes. Okay. I'm going to read this one from the book and we're going to close this out. Okay. Communication. Oh, and a number 7 here too, right? Communicating with spirit. Absolutely. All right. Communication. Messages from the Oracle of Delphi, Greece. Today we're going back to around 1000 BCE to Greece, to the famed Oracle of Delphi. There are a lot of people here today. To visit the temple, you and I must first walk in ceremony along the sacred pathway carrying laurel leaves. I'm glad that you are with me. There is a stillness in the air. We are now waiting for the priest and priestesses to relay our questions to the oracle and bring her messages to us. Although history talks of one oracle at the time, there were many oracles of Delphi. Those waiting in line with us tell us that the oracles were selected from among a guild of young women in the temple. These priestesses enter the chasm and inhale the vapors rising through the cracks in the rock. The fumes expand their ability to hear the voices of the gods and communicate these words to the supplicants. We can feel the presence of spirit here. Absolutely. Oh, wow. I'm getting chills. The time traveler message. True, authentic communication can be healing and empowering. Be willing to speak up for yourself and from your heart. You can heal yourself. Yes, that's what you've been doing, healing yourself and others through communication. Take a risk and have the courage to speak in a forthright manner. Share the unspoken darkness, yes, like in the forest, that may lie heavy in your heart. Even if you are hesitant or afraid of being rejected or misunderstood, this can ignite almost miraculous transformation and healing. However, be discerning with whom you share your truth. There are some people who, no matter what, won't be able to hear your feelings and thoughts. For those people, embark on a guided meditation and see their higher selves before you and speak from your higher self to theirs. This can be profoundly healing. This card can also indicate that it is time to teach or expand your capacity as a teacher. Teach what you know, teach from who you are. It can also suggest that it is time to open your heart and communicate with the divine. Speak to the Creator and allow yourself to listen to the messages from beyond. Wow. That is so synchronistic, you guys. That's awesome. Yeah, and I meant to say that earlier, that you are a teacher and helping humanity, right? Because it's like, you're not lost in these spaces. You can navigate these spaces without getting lost. And when you do so, you're forging a way, right? You're communicating with your energy, words, actions, messages, all of those things, right? You're forging a way for those people to be able to find the way and navigate through those realms too, right? Yes, it's like coming, like when the hermit goes up on the mountain, comes back down, right, to share. So absolutely, that's part of when you go through the portals and going up the mountain and coming back down and being in middle world, right? Middle world, where you can communicate to others everything that you've received, the messages that you've received to help others on their journey. Okay, this is a beautiful message. I am proud of you. Congratulations. This is fantastic energy. Okay, thank you, guides, angels, ancestors, spirit. I love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you for being here. Thank you for liking and subscribing, leaving comments. I love reading your comments. Please let me know how it resonated. And if you don't want to leave a comment, drop, what could we do? Drop a full moon emoji, or a bird, or an eagle, owl, or anything you like. Okay. All right. Thanks again. I love you. And until next time, peace.